Greetings, greetings. Welcome to another webinar. In this webinar, we're going to review BTC current trend and its patterns. So, without further ado, let's start. Just want to let you know that what we're looking at. This is a BTC Roadmap Chart, and this chart was based on a harmonic pattern which we have been going on since May 11th. We detected this, and you can find this on my Tradingview account. And since then, the Bitcoin safe range has been identified here. We have a shitcoin safe range, we have a topcoin safe range, and it basically looks, let me put it on the map for you. So with the current trend we have with Bitcoin, we can see how we are over the 10,000 resistance, and currently we are holding the 10,000 support. However, we have seen some weakness while we are in the harmonic pattern. So this is the May 29th BTC Roadmap Chart. And in here, you can see how I am pointing out to the zone here called R1. Okay, this R1 is the main resistance and the main holder of the overall market of the cryptocurrency. Now, when we are under it, as we were back then, we were in shitcoin safe range on May 20th and all the way till June, and we made a good amount of profit in this area while we were traveling, going up to the bottom of the shitcoin safe range. I mean, topcoin safe range. And what ended up happening was, let's play this. All right, so what ended up happening was we lost this diagonal support. This support that you see here, we lost it. And I'm not going to say I'm 100% accurate on this placement of it. As we can see, the candles are showing a different spot about it, like how this diagonal support of the harmonic could be sitting somewhere actually in here, okay, like right about here. Now, however, the accuracy of the harmonic, the accuracy of the support areas, these white dotted lines here, these prices that I have pointed out on the side are precise because as we're traveling and we make a hammer right on top of this support, this is where the longing happens, and we break into this top zone, to this shitcoin safe range is no longer a top priority, and we hit the top coin safe range. And once this happened, a lot of top coins got pumped. Many of them are Litecoin got pumped, ETC got somewhat pumped. That's a medium range top coin, but it's still a lot of top coins got pumped. And what's important here is as we're going, this pattern recognizes this diagonal line that it lost back in June. So we are back in it again, and it's using this as a diagonal support now. So it recognizes it and it's climbing up. It shows us a little bit of a weakness here as it's going towards it. Now, this is a one-day chart. If we get back to, let's get back to the chart so I can describe this better for you guys. Okay, so on the roadmap, oh, this is my yo-yo chart. Let me go back to roadmap, BTC, USDT, hobby. Okay, so we are right about here. All right. I'm going to zoom in. Now you're looking at a 4-hour time frame. Okay. What's important here is this part. All right. We are right about here. This is very good, guys, because currently we are having higher lows, all right? And these higher lows are respecting this red diagonal support that we have here, which is somewhat has been drawn from the outside of the harmonic pattern that we have here. If we lose the harmonic pattern, okay, which is this diagonal line, is a support. It's a weak support because we have broken into it twice. If we lose this and we lose the red diagonal line as well, okay, so this is like a very weak support. We lose this support, then we're gonna fall into this diagonal support that we have here. Now this diagonal support will basically dictate if we're going to have any good buy limit orders kicking in, a good amount of volume coming in. If we don't have the good amount of volume coming in, we have a problem, because then we're going to lose this one, fall onto this one, and basically every single one of these can become a support, and we do not know which type of whale or whatnot the order we're going to have in here. This is why you should not short this. Okay, the people who short this are, I would say, the risky traders. And they do not respect the blockchain and the technology itself. I don't think if you are into this, every time when you short, you maximize the amount of pressure you can put on these people who are getting liquidated. And once they keep on getting liquidated, they're not going to come back to crypto. Some of those lads will never come back to crypto, and we're going to lose part of this market, guys. This is why I don't short crypto, because I believe in the technology. Now, once we do fall in here, we're going to fall into R1, and when we are in the R1, we're going to fall down to these support lines, okay? The worst thing that can happen is to fall onto the bottom of the R1, which is at $10,978, okay? If we do fall in here, then we're gonna basically see a lot of top coins bleed really hard, because now they're getting closer to the top of the area of the shitcoin safe range, the bottom of the top coin safe range, and it's gonna put a decent type of pressure on those and a stressy that will basically, they will bleed. This means you can buy NEO at a cheaper price. This means you can buy Litecoin at a cheaper price. ETC definitely gonna bleed. A lot of top coins or medium range top coins going to be available at a cheaper price. So now, if we do not hold this the bottom of the R1, that's where the main fear is gonna be, because we're gonna drop exactly right here. Okay, and if we do fall in here and we are lower than this low, the 10,518, now we have a bearish situation. Now the next support is going to be this yellow diagonal line that we have going on here. But I believe we cannot break out of the shitcoin trading safe range. Okay, no matter what happens, the safe range will be the safe range. And the best thing about it is, instead of now having most of your portfolio on top coins, if we do fall onto this one, we're going to build a certain strategy for the premium members that's going to dictate to put most of their investment onto certain shitcoins that are going to get pumped, because we're still in the shitcoin trading safe range, yeah? So that's the mentality that we have here. And as we go towards the top part of the top, to the beginning of the top coin trading safe range, then we can have certain top coins such as NEO, such as LTC, such as XRP. However, XRP has its own trend, and I have the roadmap for XRP. You guys can follow on that, to the USDT and to BTC. Anyway, guys, so this is what we're dealing with. And this doesn't mean we're going to let go of this immediately and go down. No, we can also have a little pump coming about 11,900. Then we have a let go. But this trend will definitely do this play until we do make a good volume as a support to break completely out of this R1. And I hope we don't go any lower to the bottom of the R1, because I really don't want to see that. All right. Now, we're going to go ahead and review some of the trades that we have in our golden setup package version 2. Now, one of them was NEO. Let's check out NEO. NEO BTC. So this was a top coin safe range, where the top coin, we are currently in the top coin, and the buy zone was about right here. And then you can see our second buy zone was here, which never got triggered. Okay, this we placed these on April, and since then, only buy zone one got triggered, and then we were hoping that we could have buy two. But every time Neo goes lower, I just keep buying it because my final target with Neo would be at $25 for midterm, and short term is at $20. Okay, if you're selling at anything under $20, you're crazy. That's that with the Neo. And with LTC, same scenario: $70, $75, and $80. Now, apparently, it is a big deal not to a lot of members to make sure their value to their portfolio is to dollars. That's why they keep most of their assets to the dollar currency. Not They don't care about holding certain altcoins and top coins. Now, this is how much we grew. We had the 13 right over here. We grew a good amount. And now that was the Neo. Okay, guys. Now we're gonna review LTC and how LTC took pattern over here to go up. LTC USDT on Binance. We're reviewing that one. Okay. All right. You can see how precisely we moved up, gained back the support, bounced to the support, lower lows, and that's not good. But then right there is where the support actually kicked in and brought us over to it. I'm assuming because of this type of candle that we have, we're gonna have a certain harmonic going on here, and that would be a nice one, guys. It would be a real cutie when that happens because we're gonna be able to buy this fat coin, buy this top coin at a lower price, which is good. But I'm pretty sure we're gonna have support kicking in soon as well because Litecoin's actual growth potential on the Tradingview that I posted. Let me show you. The Litecoin growth potential chart is on Tradingview. All right, so this is my Litecoin growth potential. Okay, I posted this on July 8th, and you can see how it worked out. All right now currently it's at $62. And what's great about Litecoin investors, these guys are kind of open-minded. They don't let go of their position that easily. But watch out when we lose that diagonal support of the harmonic, these lads going to be scared too. So the buy zone was here, and let's see what happened. All right, so we did break into this first target that we had, and right here is where the reversal actually happened. A lot of profit taking happened, and now it's still bullish again after a correction. This is an ABC pattern. We're gonna go ahead and test this green part. So $70 is a good place to actually take profit. Those lads who ran this trade, they brought their stop loss to their entry and they're still in profit. Now, that was the Litecoin, guys. Now we're gonna go to one of the crazy risky shit coins that we had, such as ACT. Let me show you guys ACT chart. Now the ACT has been, because of the low amount of volume that LTC has, it's basically a spike catcher. So you have to be able to catch these spikes. A lot of people have been arguing what kind of Elliott pattern this is. This is not an Elliott pattern. This is a harmonic pattern that I have discovered. And if every time I found this, I basically point it out like that. Now let's go over here. Okay, so let's see. This was June 12th. Broke out of the triangle, tested it, and then went back up. Guys, this is at least 65% of profit. Back at it again. Huge, nice candles over here. Target, guys, is here. Okay. ACT, A chain is a great potential. This is where the demand zone is, lads. Okay. We're going to show up around here as long as we break out of this resistance that we have going on here. Okay. As long as we break out of this white dotted line resistance that goes up as far as God knows. So that's the ACT that we had on the golden setup. The golden setup has a few trades that include a good amount of high risk, low risk, and medium risk, so everyone can eat from every type of part and pattern that we're going to have. Now, I showed you Neo, LTC, ACT. We're going to go now to Matic, okay? The Matic trend, we did have a stress on this pattern, even though as we were going up, we lost the pattern due to a pump with Bitcoin. So this is the Matic chart, okay? My expectation was that 21%, and then we're gonna have a correction. That would be in a normal case that Bitcoin is holding the, like let's say a good solid pattern, but we ended up getting pumped. So obviously top coins start getting pumped and altcoins decided to get dumped. So check it out. And this overall thing, this whole channel that you see here is in play. So on the golden setup, once we lost this, and you can see how we're having that support kick in exactly where I said we can have the opportunity to go up, but then it got dumped back, tells us we're gonna definitely keep going. And you can see how on every little part, every one of these lines, we are losing a support here. Lose a support, hammer over, hanging over here, then we lose that one, drop here. We are now out of the channel. This is the part that I was waiting for a certain doji to tell me what's going on. The doji came in, hammer came in, and then pumped back exactly to that golden support, okay, right here. You see this yellow? This was, guys, 55% of profit, okay? For those lads holding the golden setup package, that's what it means, because I put them lads right here. Now, the charts are there. You can see it. I put the whole recap on Telegram channel, on Tradingview. You can check all those out. Now, guys, we're going to check out LSK, okay? LSK was another trade that we had. It was another shitcoin, but I was watching LSK for some time, and I'm really glad that the trade worked out, because I was invested in it for about 3 weeks until it eventually gave us 60%. So let's check out LSK. All right. Uh-huh. Okay, LSK BTC. All right, so guys, this is the LSK BTC. We're looking at a 4-hour. We're gonna make this a 7-hour. And where are my patterns? Why aren't they loading? Huh. LSK USDT. Maybe this one would load. LSK USDT. LSK BTC. Obi. Ta-da. All right, so let's check it out. This is basically where we bought in. We saw the hammer coming in. Guys, LSK can still grow, okay? Just because it has the stress, you can see how it's holding this main trend here, and it's not letting it go that easily. The reason is, it's because that volume that came in, guys, was just substantial. Check it out. All right. Whoa, look at this. Have you seen this height of a volume recently? Absolutely not. Okay, this is why this is going to happen. And this is a parabolic curve. Okay, this type of, it's a parabolic curve, and it can jump up to these targets. Now, I'm not crazy about these targets. When you see these type of volume coming in, these lads are trapped. Okay, you can see these lads are trapped, and they're not going to sell out, but they will definitely start taking profit at these lower zones. So the best strategy is every 10-15%, you got to collect your profit, guys. The people who hold things for eternity, they're hodlers, and that's not a good strategy when we are bleeding with altcoins, and especially if you're not in the altcoin trading safe range, such as shitcoin ones. Okay, so that was LSK. Now let's go to BTG. Now I believe I posted BTG on TradingView myself. Let me pull that up. BTG growth potential. All right, so guys, BTG growth potential, I posted this basically 17 hours ago, but we were looking at it since the golden setup version 2 and version 1. So about a month, we were waiting for a little bit of a breakout. Unfortunately, the Bitcoin dump already stressed a lot of the holders of BTG. However, BTG is extremely bullish, guys. This coin can pump so much, it's insane. Why? First of all, Let me open this up so you can see it better. This thing is just spiky, okay? And the recent volume on this, I have to show you guys the volume. Hopefully I have the volume here. No, I don't have it. But anyway, there's a good amount of volume. As we're going downtrend, all these lads are just buying. This is the reversal point of this trend. And from here on, the main pump happened. And we were holding BTG since over here. And this is the part that I put for the second range. And as soon as it started picking up, BTC confirmation of a downtrend was just the worst thing that could have happened, which it did happen. So we are here with BTG, okay? BTG LSK, these were the original golden setup package number 1. Now we're going to review Yo-Yo as well. But before I go to the chart again and wait for a few hours, we're going to go ahead and review EOS trade. The EOS trade was posted on August 14th. And guys, we ate like bosses out here on this one because this marginable trade brought in so much profit within one go. So I literally posted it August 14th. We took our position and check it out. And it's still bullish and it's trying to head to the bottom of the channel, okay? It's currently standing on a little bit of a resistance. However, it's gonna go ahead. The B1, the B2, B3 are our buy zones. And then here we have the stop loss, which you're definitely not gonna get hit. But if you do, that's good for you because it's gonna save you at the critical moment that you need to be saved, okay? Some of you lads are still in EOS. I like you guys, good job. Now, this is the part, it can pop all the way to the bottom of this channel. We long this with a 3x isolate to USDT. Yes, I posted it to BTC because this just looks so much better as of a chart to look at. And that was the EOS trade. So that was EOS. EDN is another crazy call, lads. Okay, the reason EDN was posted is because I love the channel play with this. This one is just so beautiful, and how these spikes are making it way more juicy. Then we have like basically a star over here, and so now I'm assuming with the stress that's coming in, you can buy this at a buy layer zone strategy about right here before it gets here. Because if it gets here, 1, it's crazy. 2, it can get pumped again, literally to this white support line. And once it takes this, it's gonna pump another amount to basically right about here, guys. Okay, and EDN is extremely bullish. All right, so that was EDN. And EDN is just like ACT, ATP, INT, okay? So those were the trades. I just want to show you what happened with the storage lately. The storage first target got popped really nice. Check it out. The buy zones are here. The buy zones get triggered. Buy zone 1, buy zone 2. Then they go to the heavens. 25% in the bag. Almost hit our second target, guys. So it's a shame that we couldn't hit it, but we are sitting about here right now. Storage is still bullish. However, I think we might be able to buy it at a lower price. I hope you guys been able to collect your profit with the storage. And previously, because I basically trade a storage on regular because it's one of my favorite coins and I hold it as well. So all these little spikes, all these little hypes over here, we caught those earlier as well. But I can't show you, but you can follow that trade if you click on this trade setup that I have over here. Obviously, after every one of my setups, I tell you what's the risk you're taking with going to it towards the Bitcoin trading safe range. Now, aside from those, guys, that was the storage. Let's check out the parallelism between gold and Bitcoin as well, okay? Why is this important? Because Bitcoin has a very weird anatomy. Sometimes it sits on S&P 500, sometimes it sits on gold, and even sometimes with oil, it shows its depression once oil gets dumped. So let's check this out. And currently, with the Bitcoin rush, you see this? As soon as the Bitcoin pumps from this point on to all the way up here, now we have the negative news on gold with the vaccine that Vladimir decided to put out up there. We are going over here. We can actually drop. And just want to let you guys know how gold became bullish as soon as the Mr. President over here took the office, and then the virus comes in. Some say this might have been a sacrifice of some sort. We don't know. We don't know. And then the Dr. Lee of Chinese guy that took a place over here. They killed this guy and then pumped this thing up. Ooh, a lot of goodness happening over here. So that was that. All right. Now, ELF was another trade. Okay. These are the old trades that the premium are not really onto it. But because I have a law, and this law is that whenever you make good amount of profit, you leave 5% or 10% of that amount of profit. Let's say you made 70%, you leave 5% of your profit in that coin, and you call it the crypto tax. So you leave that behind, and that way it works to your benefit. Once we pass the all-time high with Bitcoin, all the newbies gonna come in. They're gonna pump every coin about 1,000%. Now you can see how the buy zones got triggered again, how the support came about, and these blue lines can be your target, lads. That was ELF. So same thing with ONT. ONT dropped. There's a wave analysis on this as well. So the way it goes, it gets more bullish. It goes in the middle of it. Buy zone triggered. Stop loss is here. How beautiful. So that's how it goes, guys. Look at my charts. Drop your likes. Support my work, because the last time I checked, someone was a breakout trader and they dropped quality work. That was a long time ago, and that was me as well too, because I've been doing this for some time now, and I believe in my system. I believe in my strategy, and these things work out, guys. Now, AMB has been a coin that we have been holding for some time, but it's really, really good potential coin. These little spikes that you have, each one of these are like huge buy orders going in. This volume, do you see anybody selling? Do you see these big red candles of sell volumes? No, no, you don't. It's just buys, buys, market buys, market buys, market buys. This thing is about to pop 400%, and I'll show you that on the next video or something like that. So those were the ones. I don't want to review my Forex. You can check them out, but they're pretty similar to how the crypto goes as well. Same thing, you know. General Electric, I don't know what's going on, because it should be already pumping. The entry zone is here, but yet we are over here, and we got to see what's going on. IOTA was on our radar forever. It's one of my favorite coins, and you can see how after we got out of the buy zone, we are trying to achieve this resistance and break over it, hopefully, because if we do break this resistance, guys, we're going directly to the heavens. And before that, you can see the other trade that where we exactly longed it where we needed to, which was basically down about here. This part was when I put it over here. That 31%, 45% margin on Binance is really juicy, guys. Don't miss out my margin calls. So those were it, and just want to show you one last trade, and that was the yo-yo trade. I posted this literally 2 days ago, and I'm going to show you how it worked out, and then we're going to finish up the call, the records, and answer some questions, and that will be it. Don't forget to subscribe, like my videos on YouTube, and stay up to date. I put on the hottest charts and predictions. So let's see. All right, yo BTC. There we go. There we go. All right, guys. So we were right about here, where I posted, like right about this hammer part, where I posted this, planning on catching the B1 and B2, and basically this is what we got going on here. If you really want to actually, let me put up the yo-yo chart so you can see it prior to it. Here is the yo-yo chart before this breakout. You can see all of our targets that got hit. This was a 52% call.